Okay, we're live. All right, guys. Look, sometimes you just get a great idea. Thank you, God. It was a little. I think I went to bed on a Saturday night at 10 o'clock. I was like, I've been pushing it all week with these AI agents going crazy with Marbleism. But I just had this idea, and I've been trying like POLI. Is it POLSIA? Pulsia? It's helpful, but it's just a black and white interface, but it's pretty good. Just to get a second opinion from AIs that are supposedly blessed with 150 PhDs in every single department. Um, anyways, my Saturday night I went to bed at 10, got up at like 11:11. Isn't it trippy when the clock says 11:11? My friend's wife says she prayed in that. It was a day that I made some good decisions to like really be more serious about sanctification. Just like throw stuff in the garbage that shouldn't be in your house. Just like things that aren't good. So, anyways, um, Speedproof, Lovable. I was just laying down gigabyte speed, but this thing is on and off all week long. And the only way, if you call these people to complain, oh, we can't pay you for yesterday. And I'm like, what? So I have to sit at my computer. I don't think the contract says that you have to sit there and check your internet every day. That's not the contract, right? So, anyways, we're gonna bust these punks up. I'm sick and tired of it, and I'm sure every now, if you're gonna build something that helps the most people. Well, who doesn't have internet? Excuse me. All right, so how does this work? Let's take a look. So you come in here and you want to test your speed, right? So I think the button just works. Let's just try it. And it's not the Ookla that takes 7 minutes. The rumor is that Ookla's owned by one of the ISPs, and when you get on, they're like, "Oh, he's checking, she's checking." Bump them up, and they throttle you up. That's the dirty secret, right? So that usually takes, it does your, if you know about speedtest.com, it will do your download speed first. And if you're paying for a gig, like on Wi-Fi, I'm seeing 600, sometimes 300, and that's not a gig. 1.000 megabytes per second. And then it'll test your up speed. So if you're hosting a Zoom and shooting the internet up, then you should have, I think it's 25, 35. I think it's at least 20 to not skip. So anyway, someone was complaining, and I think it's because I have this voice recognition auto type, because I've been talking back and forth to these bots for, I think it was February 23rd, 11 hours a day, constantly in my car, at lunch, wherever I'm at. I'm giving them assignments. They'll do whatever I want. It could take 8 hours. They do it in 32 seconds. I literally count. 1, 2. All right, so anyways, people were saying, hey, I'm having a choppy experience on Google Meets or Zooms. I'm like, what? That's weird. So anyways, trying to make this faster. So boom, you want to test it? I should be getting a gig, right? 287.23. Hit it again. Right? You can test it a couple times. Oh, that one's a little better, 413. And it's not doing the long version. This is a third-party system we literally created ourselves in Lovable, and they're using Cloudflare, I think it is, their infrastructure. So anyways, you go ahead and you can do this and click the button. This is how I start out, clicking the button 10 times. I want 10 irrefutable tests to call up Spectrum and be like, all right, pay me back for today or give me a free month. And everybody has this problem. So we're not getting 1,000 megabytes. This should be 1,000 because I pay a gig a month. And once you get 10, all 10 tests were completed. All right, so we won't let you do any more. All 10 tests are going to generate your evidence report. Okay, so this is my first run through, but I guess we priced it pretty reasonably. If you're going to save $3,000, we should probably charge more, but we want everybody to get this subscription because you want to leave the tab open. I said, look, I don't want to do that every day. Is there a way we can automate it? So AI comes back and it's like, yeah, we can leave the tab open and just have it basically test test from their computer to their own Wi-Fi 10 times a day and keep building reports until you have 30 days is solid, 60 is a solid case in a pattern, and 90 days is like rock solid. And then I had it research all kinds of court cases, which you'll find later. So anyways, you pick it you pick we'll call that $5, $8, or $10. Who can't afford that? You can't afford not to get this. And then you can actually pick whatever you want to do. If you feel like, oh, it's only worth blah, 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 to go ahead and do that. We got a 7-day free trial. So do I have to do that to get in? Is that what to? Okay. I think I already got started, so I should be able to log in. Boom. Okay. It worked. Okay, save it. All right, so here we go on the dashboard. You're going to just basically step 1, step 2, step 3. So I'm already in step 3. Let's just go back to, and then you go here, and it's going to ask you to auto test it. Well, I already did it, so I want you to have the experience. So let's just hit delete because it's kind of fun, actually. So you can leave this browser open for 90 days, and it'll build you a case. That's there. And then you can't get to the next page till you do this stuff. So you're going to run your test, just hit automatic, and it'll do all 10. Excuse me. So it's making a record down there somewhere. And the next couple pages are more intense of what we built into this in 7 hours, like 7 hours. Deployed product is garbage. Somebody had to call them on it. I mean, we can't just sit by and take it. You got to stand up and do something. And some companies only respect lawsuits. If they're smart, they just buy them a company for $1 billion to stop the lawsuits and save themselves $9 billion. All right, Spectrum is charging you for a gigabit, and delivered a dial-up fever dream. Okay, I told the AI to give us some snarky responses. Let's see, average download 308, 29 up. So it's saying Spectrum is charging for a gigabyte and delivering a dial-up fever dream with speeds sitting at a staggering 69% below what you actually pay for, topping out at 422 megabytes while bottoming out at 121. Isn't high-speed internet. It's a game of bandwidth roulette where the house always wins. You're being ghosted by 2/3 of your data you bought, and it's time to stop playing Cadillac prices for a tricycle with a flat tire. So, all right, AI snarkiness. So anyways, we got that. We've done this. Oh, and it gives you your case strength. So 0 days, 7 days, 30 days, 90 days. As you leave your tab open, it will begin to build your case strength. This will get larger and larger. Minimum viable case, 6 days. And, excuse me, let's see what we got. All right, let's take it from the top. Where's this page? All right, so I'm receiving 69% below my contract. That's crazy. That is crazy. So if they pay me back for the last 12 months, I should get $833 for the 69% I missed out on. 1 month at $100, you get 69. 69 times 6, I suppose, is going to be the 417. 69 times 6, 9 times 6. Yeah, I don't know. The 7. So anyways, you're getting money back. Here's some testimonials. You can read those. This guy was paying for 1,000, only got 102, recovered 36, net profit 35. We're charging $5 a month for 3 months. I hope you can afford that. And then we have a chance, if you'd like to give some of this to charity and bless people, we do have a charity. This is owned by a charity, So I'm basically positioning this under Melchizedek Ministries that's blessing people to do good work. And then the Kingdom Fund, we're going to build the two interfaces. And if you want to do legacy work young in your life and don't wait till you're 65, the baby boomer retire, you can just go now and we'll get you a thermometer and support the good work that God called you to do. And then Kingdom Fund is for wealthy donors, which you could be both, but most people are one or the other, I find. And most people are drawn to one or the other. So in Kingdom Fund, you're going to have a portfolio of people doing good charity work, and you can support them like missionaries or anti-human trafficking or anti-abortion. If a girl can get a $15 picture of a sonogram, she'll fall in love with her baby and will not abort it like 90% of the time. So you can literally save lives. Anyways, these are the testimonials. That's that story. I said go scrape all the internet. I want actual court documented cases, and these are right here. Okay, you can read the full case if you're nerdy like that. 337 million combined consumer recoveries. So definitely read this stuff. New York versus Spectrum or Charter, 174 million paid out. AT&T paid out 60 million. AT&T paid another 6 million. Frontier paid 8 million. Frontier Connecticut paid 860K. Frontier Cali 69 million. It just keeps going. And then if you end up loving it, please, we're going to start getting testimonials. It's a great review. It's for charity basically, and just let other people know. And then we're going to pay you and give it to you free. So if you want to donate, because we want to bless you to life, but this will be a demand letter, and it'll have, you can read yours. So case strength, you want to leave your tab open. This will check your speed throughout the day at least 10 times. And then send your demand letter. It's going to go to the FCC, the FTC, and I'm in Ohio, so it'll go to the Ohio Attorney General. Whatever state you type in, it's going to search and find your information for your Texas Attorney General, whatnot, and include that. So this is my email, phone number, and then reasonable estimated redress. If I get 1 month, it's 69. 6 months, it's 417. If I get paid back 12 months, 833 for paying $5. For what, 90 days, so $15. And then we're going to give it to you free if you invite friends. You get a free month for anybody that you bring to the startup, because you always have to get to the 10,000 user mark before you can get a seed round from like Y Combinator's a real famous startup funder. I'll probably just do this with friends and family, or the cash that comes in. If nobody refers, we'll have some money coming in. If we get 10,000 people paying $5 a month, that's 50 grand a month. We can start building some stuff, build the endowment. All right, so this is what your history looks like. You're building a 10 test history block every single day for 30 days or 60 days or 90 days. You can get referral bonuses by this is your link. So just copy it, and it'll say copied, and then just send it out to your friends. Or you can just tap this on your phone, share it from your phone. You can text people, WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, email, or just copy the link. So we've pretty much made everything possible. Share your link and earn free months. Each green tile gives you 1 month you don't pay. So those will start appearing for you, and you'll get a starter award, advocate, connector, ambassador, elite, legend, champion. So you'll start, I think this starts to glow. I haven't had 24 hours pass yet. So I've just sent the website out. I should probably grab my link too, but I don't need it free. I invented it. All right. Anyway, so you can get free. And look, did you read that? Every friend who subscribes, you get 1 month free. It's a credit coupon on Stripe for next month. So you could get send us 12 people, get a year free. Send 121, you don't pay for 121 months. I don't think this internet problem is going away. You might want it for a while. So anyways, it's the wild, wild west. If you know some influencers, they can get a lot of free months. that's the referral program, and then you share it. Oh, and then you can donate to charity. There's always a red button up here. And charity go round is what I mentioned, where people hang a shingle for what they're supposed to do in their life for legacy work. And then Operation Small Cloud, we've already started sending checks out. It's probably been 4 or 5 months, just as a prophetic act to bless ministries. People, just like single people or couples that are doing what they're supposed to do in their life. And you've all been given a ministry of reconciliation under Jesus, and he's in the order of Melchizedek, the high priest of Christianity, and he's basically in heaven intercessing for you day and night. So, but you're little kings and little priests, and we've all been called into to do what he called us to do, is go and make disciples of all nations, heal the sick, raise the dead, cast out demons, and cleanse the lepers. Did you do that today? So I feel a whole lot too. Don't feel bad. Just try to do one of them tomorrow or all of them. And then for the donate to charity, we've got a little talk here. Let's see, was this Speedproof is owned and operated by Melchizedek Ministries. Created it tonight. I'm going to donate it to them as a charity creating idea to build this endowment. We eventually want to have $100 million spinning off interest. Half of it will go back in and compound. Half of it will go to divvy up to the ministries and the people doing their purpose. And that's what I'm just going to show the world and do it and be an example. And then if you get an account at Kingdom Fund, you can have a portfolio of ministries and allocate to categories or individuals, or just hit the easy button and we will distribute it for you. So that's coming. We got to build the UX, the user interface. I might use Lovable to do it. This was an amazing experience. Marbleism's great, but I spent 3 weeks, 11 hours, 11 hours a day. I think it was like 13 days, 286 hours with Marbleism, and I don't have a thing to show for it except for some contracts and some good posts on Sunny. Sunny does a great job of posting on social. Penny posts blogs on my horrible Wix website. That thing's so slow. We're moving to Joomla. Just save yourself the time. Just go to Joomla. Don't even, just skip Wix and skip WordPress. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. All right. Anyways, you can also donate. I said, hey, can you let people donate with for these good charities, for these good causes with Bitcoin or XRP? Or going to be huge. XRP does 1,000 transactions per second. Probably going to be the global rails of the new financial system. But HBAR does 10,000 per second. I'm pretty sure they're going to plug them in to be the nitrous in the tank of the XRP. That's what I'm thinking. And then, of course, we have Stellar. If you have a bunch of Stellar, a lot of people are saving Stellar for their retirement, as I understand it. Smartest group of crypto heads out there. And then, of course, there's the DAO people. That's another group. All right. So, anyways, you can just give to us or scan if you want to do that. And we appreciate the donations. We're going to do good stuff with it. We literally are being full of integrity with that. But anyways, that's that part. But for you, you just want to get on the program, which happens here. So I think you can go back to the pricing tab. I've already paid, so maybe it doesn't work like that. Oh, dashboard. Okay. No, because this is the dashboard. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already gone through it a couple times. But for you, we'd love to start blessing you. This is where your case builds in case strength. So just commit for 90 days. You'll have a rock solid case, at least 30 days. And we'll see you on the other side, okay? And, of course, please remember to leave a testimonial right here. Yeah, that really helps us. I think you do it at the bottom. There we go. Share your experience, okay? All right. Speedproof just happened. Okay, what's today? I think it's March 20th. Where we go? March 21st, 6:55 in the morning. All right. Star date. Nissan. Oh my gosh. Nissan 5766. Some people think Jesus is coming back this month or some major thing. Now, we do have Iran launching missiles at Jerusalem, and Russia's involved with the war with Ukraine. Gog and Magog, there's a lot of stuff happening. All the planets just literally aligned, and there's supposed to be this in front of the Sphinx, the red star of Regulus, is a time when the new knowledge of man shifts, and all the evil is they've had it. I would say the angels are God's forces, but the powers that be they've had enough with human suffering. It's supposed to change. So I hope I can just be a little prophetic, beginning to help the human suffering on your bills from your internet provider go down a little bit. Sorry if this was long, okay? I'm going to shut up. All right, see ya.